It's starting now.
That's Aaron.
This is Booster, and we're your unemployed friends.
Que pasa? We're back on set.
Yes.
We're not in the car because we saw a movie separately. It's fucked up.
Yeah, sorry you couldn't make it on Saturday.
Yeah, the pals saw FNAF 2 on Saturday. I had work, and I said, whoops, I'm going to work.
It basically wasn't going to happen with the gang if it wasn't on Saturday.
Yes, that's true.
We saw Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and it was bad. To be expected, I think. We knew it's actually worse than I thought it was going to be.
It's pretty bad.
Because the first one was fine.
Well, I watched it. I have an interesting story about the first one and the second one. I watched it yesterday, very legally. People go through a lot of effort taking small video cameras into movie theaters to record movies for people like me who don't want to. I have AMC stuff, so it's free.
And we thank you for your service.
It literally would be paid for, and it wouldn't be free. But I could see it for free, and I still didn't. So
it's
I watched.
Not worth it.
I watched
it's
a very.
Worth it.
Someone put in a lot of effort to record the Spanish subtitled version of the movie, and that's what I watched. And it was bad. It was bad. It was really bad.
I went stoned out of my gourd because I knew it was going to be bad, and even really high. There was like an editing decision really early on that I was when she's going to school.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, "Oh, we're in for a ride." And yeah, it is totally worthless.
Worthless is a good word.
The script is bad. The cinematography is bad.
Mm-hmm.
The acting is bad.
Yeah.
The animatronics, the effects are good.
That was the best part.
It's the only redeemable quality. That's the 1 point it earned for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I saw the first movie 2 years ago in theaters.
I didn't see it in theaters.
That's crazy. I saw it like premiere night or whatever. And we were in California with a bunch of friends. We had bought this 100 milligram weed seltzer on clearance, and I said, "Sure, I'll have a few sips." And I did. It was pretty nice, and we were getting in the theater. We were taking pictures of the poster and getting snacks and stuff. And I was like, "Oh, nice! I'm feeling real comfortable." It was a comfortable amount of high, and then we walked down the hallway. It was the longest hallway of my life, and I was just like, "Whoa, I'm still going up over here." And then I sat down, and I was like, "Oh, I'm high, I'm stoned," and it was crazy because I was watching this movie that was horrible. And it felt like not even a real movie. I was like, this is not a real movie. There's nothing that feels like a real movie. Garrett was my favorite character because the high dog brain was like, this is the funniest, almost awkward shit I've ever seen in my whole life. And Garrett wasn't even in the second one, so I was disappointed.
Which feels like such a missed opportunity. There's a fucking kid at the end that's a ghost. And I was like, oh, that must be Garrett, because I don't remember shit about the first movie. I was like, oh, that must be Garrett. They're getting closure. Which is like a layup of a character interaction. It's the easiest fucking thing. I should not be as enraged at this movie as I am.
It was bad.
Because clearly Scott Cawthon did not put as much effort into writing it as emotion I feel about how bad it is.
Mm-hmm.
But, Scott Cawthon is the sole writer on this one. Don't let that happen again, because he's never written anything good in his life.
Nope.
He just lets MatPat come up with the fucking lore.
The games are only interesting because he puts a bunch of shit in the games and then lets MatPat try and figure it out. He doesn't actually try. Listen, I actually kind of like the FNAF 2 game. It was my favorite before Sister Location. I think the games are fun and interesting. And my biggest gripe with the first movie is it didn't actually play FNAF the game. It was never. He didn't do a single any of that. Like, there was not any reference to the game. And in the second movie, there was one scene where they tried. There was an attempt to create the
that was
the game,
cool.
But it wasn't scary. It was too little, too late, as far as I'm concerned, and it was just kind of silly, and it wasn't scary at all. The only scares came from jump scares that weren't intense.
Yeah, it's purely cheap jump scares.
And
even that scene, which was like, I was like, oh, that's like actually cool. He's playing the game,
Mm-hmm.
but then they fuck it up still because we keep seeing them move.
Yeah.
Like
they move while he's looking at them.
Yeah, and it's just like the fear factor of the game is that they move when you don't see them. And you're like, how did these big animatronics, these clunky things, move quickly and silently through the halls of the restaurant? And that never happens in either of these fucking movies.
Yeah, they just walk around. They walk around like they're fucking Disneyland.
They just walk around, and then like they make them sympathetic because they have to, but then they also have them kill people.
I know, I hate, that was the worst part of the first movie and the worst part of this movie. This fucking kid, I don't know her actual name. The actor, she's not good. I'm sorry, she's not good at acting.
Abby?
But yes, and
Yeah.
she's like, oh,
Her
they're my
fuck-ass
friends.
Bob.
I love, they're my friends. I love them so much. They're my only friends that I have. Fuck off. I don't give a shit. It's so embarrassing. These people have murdered people,
Literally.
and you're not friends with them. It's so just like it almost it infuriates me to a cyclical point because I infuriate so much I stop caring. I'm like, okay, fuck it, whatever. I don't give a shit.
And then in this one, they like have to make don't watch this fucking movie. We're gonna spoil it. They make the teacher this like evil guy so that they can kill him while you're still sympathetic to Chica.
So they're not even monsters. They're only killing bad people.
Yeah, but that version of Chica is being possessed by someone who is evil.
Yeah, so specifically they were...
So have the teacher be not an evil person so that we go, oh, this Chica must be a different ghost because that's the twist. Like, lay an egg out for it, but Scott Cawthon doesn't know how to fucking write.
He doesn't know. It's bad. In terms of worst movie of the year, you said it's your second worst or worst?
It's my second worst. I had fun watching it because I was stoned and it was bad, so I was laughing. Every jump scare, I was laughing my ass off.
I know. Even on the cam rip that I was watching, they were laughing at the jump scares.
It's bad. It's not good. I think Wolfman is a worse movie because there was nothing funny about it.
It was only funny because we were there.
Yeah, this movie just makes me so mad. This movie is like the scene in Spider-Verse when the teacher is like, you know all the wrong answers, which means you know all the right answers. You're trying to give up. It's like, it did everything wrong in such a way that it's almost impressive that I'm like, you had to know you were doing everything wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think they gave that much of a shit. I don't know.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, I give it a 2 out of 10.
I give it a 1.
It's in my bottom 10 for the year. My worst movie of the year is Fixed on Netflix. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I think it's disgusting and the worst thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Wolfman was bad. This was on the top of my bad, if that makes top of my 2-star ratings.
I gave it a half a star on Letterboxds and a heart because I had a great time watching it.
I probably
but it is abysmal dog shit. Like, it's so bad.
It's so embarrassing that people are like, oh, it's for the fans. Dude, I have not seen anyone who's like 13 or above who actually liked it.
I watched it with someone who's a mega fan.
Still hated it.
And she was like, they got the lore wrong. They did this wrong. There was no Easter eggs in the background like the first one.
Yep.
Like, she wrote like a notebook
on
the first movie while watching it.
That's crazy.
And on this one, she was like, this sucked. This was bad.
Good. Well, there you go.
So even they lost the autistic fans.
I was gonna say,
like, you fucked up.
That's the problem. Well, it's no good.
It's bad.
FNAF 2 sucks. Hopefully it makes no money. Bring back my boy Garrett. I miss him. Maybe in the third movie he'll...
Or don't. I don't care.
Well, on Thursday we're seeing Avatar. I'm seeing Avatar.
I'm not.
You're not seeing Avatar.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to it. And then Marty Supreme comes out next week. And no other choice.
No other choice. That one's going to be peak.
Very excited for that.
But those will be after Christmas because we're both going out of town.
Yeah, that's true. Merry Christmas, everyone. FNAF 2.
Happy Hanukkah.
Don't see it. Happy Kwanzaa. And the other one.
And the other ones. Happy holidays, whatever.
Season's greetings.
Yeah, do not watch FNAF 2.
Okay. Later.